Right, so in today's video, we actually have an update with a previous video we made, and it's all about the Kazazi situation. So this is Kazazi, this is their TikTok account right here, 60,000 followers. As you can see, they make dresses. And like I just said, I previously made a detailed video talking about the situation, so if you do want a full recap, I would recommend checking out that video. But a very fast, brief recap is that Kazazi made this dress for a client. Kazazi ended up releasing a video talking about how this client scammed them, took the dress, didn't pay for the dress. This video ended up getting like 13 million views, went incredibly viral, people were supporting Kazazi, and then the client made a video talking about their side of the story, and everybody flipped. Everyone is now against Kazazi. This being for a number of reasons, but long story short, we got to see a bunch of the text messages, a bunch of the receipts. We saw that the client had already paid $3,000 towards the dress, then didn't receive the wedding dress until like 2 days before her wedding. When she received the dress, it wasn't right. There was a lot of things that were broken on it or just weren't done correctly. And again, this is 2 days before the wedding, way after the deadline. So she didn't end up wearing the dress to her wedding. She ended up having to get a different dress 2 days before. And of course, in Kazazi's video, they left out all this very key information. Now, as for that situation in particular, we don't have many updates. I mean, Cinder's making like a few like jokey videos about it. Like there's this one on her personal TikTok where she's talking about like a 15 minutes of fame.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding me? 30, yes.
I mean, we can probably assume that's about this situation, right? The caption literally says, it's going on 3 weeks and still nothing. Where's that thing? Hashtag 15 minutes of fame. Also, people started doing a bit of digging into Kazazi because obviously this might turn into a legal situation where most people think that Rayleeruk will probably win. And because of that, people started doing some digging to see if Kazazi had been in a situation like this before. It seems like they have been previously sued a couple of times. There's this one right here where the judgment total was $23,000. And then there's this one where a judgment was reached for $16,600 plus $4,000 for attorney fees, and then you've got like your interest and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely happened before, it looks like. So judging from that, you would think that Kazazi would try and do everything to stay out of lawsuits now. I don't know if it's going to end up in a lawsuit. If it does, it's going to be a long, frustrating process for both of them, I imagine. But who knows if it will. They've both kind of mentioned like a legal process and legal advice that they're being given, but we haven't seen anything official yet. But the main thing I wanted to talk about today was the fact that there's another situation with a different TikToker and Kazazi that's pretty similar. Now here's the TikToker here called The Dawn, and she has released quite a few videos talking about her situation with Kazazi. Now first things first, she actually shows the dress that she ordered that was apparently made from Kazazi. Now this is very important. So this is what she ordered, this is what she expected.
Yeah, so let's just get into it.
Okay, right, so you can see what we're kind of dealing with here, right? It's got like these like gems, crystals, I don't know what you want to call it. But the main thing is, you can see that it's been done neatly. At least, right? This is a very key information from what we'll see later. But she then goes on to show how much she paid for this dress. So she paid $1,000. This is just the deposit. The actual dress was $1,750, which again is a ridiculous amount of money. So you would expect very good quality for $1,750. That goes without saying. But this is where we actually get to see the dress that was ordered. And here it is. Here's the dress. And if we show a side-by-side comparison between the dress she ordered versus the dress that she was given, you can see there's quite a big difference. I mean, look, I don't know the technical terms of things, right? But you can just tell the one that she thought she ordered is so much neater, especially if you look at the part that goes over her stomach and around her waist. You can see on the one that she thought she was receiving, it looks ridiculously neat, right? The gems are all the same kind of style and size, whereas on the one she received, it seems like she just kind of found some like stones on the floor and just shot them on and went, yeah, that'll do. Also, the top part of the one that she actually received just kind of looks like, what, like tin foil that's been kind of like squashed together. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. And bear in mind, this is a $1,750 dress, and the dress that she originally tried to order was from Kazazi. They were the ones who apparently made it. So it's not like she went to Kazazi with this dress in mind and was like, oh, here's some inspiration. This is kind of what I want it to look like. No, this dress is on the Kazazi page. You can literally see on this picture right here, Kazazi's in the top left. They're promoting this dress. I mean, can you imagine how fuming you would be if you ordered this looking like this on the website and then received this in the post? Like, you would be raging, especially for the price point. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's a ridiculous amount of money. Now, Dawn goes on to mention that she was supposed to receive videos of this dress before she actually received it in the post, and that just didn't happen.
Before she even sent the dress out, she was supposed to send me videos, like, you know?
Yeah, so this seems to be a bit of a common theme, that she doesn't send videos of products before she kind of like sends them out to people. Make of that what you will. Some people are trying to piece it together and alleging that she just kind of like orders them from like, I don't know, like a wholesale site or some random like warehouse and doesn't actually make them. I don't know. And again, like the previous situation we covered in the previous video, this seems like, allegedly, there's another situation where a deadline was missed.
Because it was for my birthday and I was leaving out the country, and I told her that. and we were on Zoom. I told her that numerous times before February came. And she reassured me that it was fine, it was getting worked on, and that before it even gets sent out, she'll send a video of how everything looks, you know, like before, basically to like confirm everything before she sends it out. So I was like, okay. So I think I was supposed to get the dress the 9th because I was leaving the 11th. My birthday's on the 13th. I didn't get the dress the 9th. And when I didn't get it the 9th, she was just like, oh, we're still ahead of time, so it doesn't matter because it's going to be shipped off.
I mean, it does matter if a deadline was missed. Like, that will always matter. We also get to see some text messages here, like this one saying, hi, my dress is supposed to be sent out Friday, and I still don't know if it was started, near done, / issue or no issue, nothing, and it's the 1st. I just know the crystals arrived. Again, it seems like very similar to the Rayleigh situation. Like, she doesn't even know if it's been started or if it's close to be completed. Like, we don't know. And then if we quickly scroll through the messages here, it seems like they're just really bad at replying, communicating, and saying we're shipping it out. And then Dodon's having to message multiple times saying, hey, is the shipping still happening? And again, hello, are you shipping today? And in a different video that Dodon uploaded, she showed like a bunch more messages between other clients that I assume saw her video and was like, right, let me send you these screenshots that I have. And Dodon has decided to show them on her TikTok. Now, I can't obviously confirm if any of these are real, just want to make that 100% clear. These are obviously all allegations. But there's a lot of screenshots, like this one, it's apparently from a former employee having a conversation with Sindera, and clearly, as you can see by this message from the former employee, they're asking about the problem with their paycheck, and even going as far to say, you're a scammer and a coward like I said. Here's a different screenshot from a client this time, talking about how they need a refund, and obviously they've messaged multiple times here. And here we have a different client also asking for a refund, saying the situation's been going on since November, and then now in April. And here we have a screenshot from another client talking about how one of the items was broken, and it looks like Kazazi is basically saying like, oh, everything was added right before you left, everything was perfectly intact before you left. I guess insinuating that this client actually ruined the item themselves, and I mean, as you can see by their replies, they're having none of that. Now, what's interesting is that Kazazi clearly saw these videos that were being uploaded by Dodon and actually commented on a bunch of them, or at least commented a bunch of comments on one particular video. Now, these comments have actually been deleted, but a TikToker called Alexandra Bueno uploaded a video showing the comments, and as we can see, Kazazi is leaving a lot of comments saying, you need help, you want to be so bad, I wasn't going to say anything, but you're going too far at this point, you don't have anything else better to do than stalk me, miserable, no, the obsession is diabolical, you were never scammed, weirdo. Like, could this not all just be in like one message? Why have you sent so many? Also, I've got to say, I love the fact that Dodon is just liking the comments, and she did reply to some of them. Like this one she's replying to, we can't see a lot of it, but it's something along the lines of stop doing this, and Dodon says, make me delusional because some lady got my money. Yes, yes, I am. Kazazi said, girl, give it a rest. Dodon said, you're mad. You was just in my DM screaming. Are you touched? I mean, look, I don't even know what's going on here, right? There's just a lot of arguing left, right, and center. Again, there's some more comments. It's all getting like a bit serious, like mentioning police finding you before I do. Like, this is all going like way too far, clearly. It doesn't need to get to this point. But yeah, I mean, this situation has become wild, hasn't it? Like, something that started off already being a pretty wild situation, like nearly ruining an entire wedding, or I guess kind of like did ruin part of it, right? Because Rayleigh didn't get to have her dream dress that she wanted to order in the first place. But it genuinely does keep getting worse and worse. I know that's like a thing that people say, right, in these videos, but genuinely, it is getting worse and worse. I mean, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below on everything that we spoke about. I'm gonna leave the video there. I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. There might be another update, there might not be, but it doesn't seem like it's stopping anytime soon. These comments that we just read were all left within the last like 10 hours as I'm recording this video, so it's all happening right now. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and yeah, I'm gonna leave the video there, so if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.